Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. My name is D-Free. Here today we are going to go ahead and take the Vegeta family team into the legendary Goku event. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you're new for more content. It has been a little bit of time since I've done one of these. Let me know which types of teams you guys want to see so I can go ahead and get back to doing some of these because they're pretty fun, pretty challenging. That being said, I have a different style and kind of different things I want to do for this video versus ones I've done prior. So let me go ahead and explain our strategy first. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and set up my stack type units and get their stacks going for their attack and or defense. So as you see, Trunks is able to attack stack throughout his first form, and then various transformations on, his other transformations, excuse me, allow for other things. So attack and defense, limitless, and we'll be able to go from there. Same thing here. This man does defense. I'm going to keep on trying to do that. This guy raises defense via his passive, but I mean, that's not a big deal. We're going to take a look over here. Attack and defense stack. We also have a defense stack here. So I want to try to set those up. So I'm going to make sure those units are in a primary position to continually get super attacks each and every turn possible. Now, naturally, when it comes to that, that does require a little bit of setup. Other than that, let me tell you a couple of things. I'm going to try to avoid using any items for a time being. I will also avoid trying to use anything like an active skill or anything like that until towards the end of the event. So again, I'm going to have some funky rotations in the beginning, but the reason why it's important to explain that is because we're going to do something a little different here. So this video doesn't wind up being a 40 or 50 minute long video. I'm going to go ahead and cut right in just a moment and actually include the footage, but allow for you guys to make the decision if you want to watch it or go ahead and click ahead. I do recommend you guys watch it so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, but regardless, I'm going to go ahead and speed the footage up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I was really hoping in that scenario that the Vegeta would not KO him. Now, the thing about that setup was the additional attacks are going to be incredibly good on each of the units that can stack, but I went out of my way to try to avoid a super with the Vegeta in hopes that maybe just a little bit of HP would make its way through so I can actually cheat another attack in on that Goku. Unfortunately, the Vegeta decided he wanted to crit on everything, basically, and KO the enemy. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the next round.
Transformation time!
All right, so there you guys get to see a little bit of what I wanted to do, right? Like I said, I want to try to cheat out as many supers as I can. In that scenario, I was able to do it because we left him with just a sliver, and that helped, and it allowed Trunks to get that extra attack in. Again, it's not so great if you wind up taking a super attack as a result of that, but we are able to benefit from that. And also, I mentioned earlier how additional super attacks are very, very good with the Vegeta units and stuff like that, and we were able to pull that off. So very excited about that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next round. Right there, I was a little bit disappointed in the fact that I had to waste a Dokkan attack towards the end of the enemy when I really didn't need it. So I just avoided most of them and didn't bother even clicking them because it didn't really matter ultimately. Also, for the matter, I know some of you guys might be wondering why I haven't transformed my Trunks with the active skill for the Trunks. The reason why is because he changes how he functions fundamentally. So his super attack no longer stacks his attack and defense. That's one thing to be aware of. He then, from there, is able to just reduce defense, which is very, very good. But still, I don't necessarily need that when the final boss is an int-type unit. Also, other than that, the Trunks' passive is able to, in his second form, the one he's in now, accumulate attack and defense for him as well. Also key, technically, but attack and defense. And he also had a start of the turn anyway. Start of the turn 120% attack and defense boost anyway. Again, when he transforms, he changes how he functions. He becomes a orb-dependent unit that generates his own orbs one time. And I mean, he's type effective, but I don't really care about that. So he's a lot more consistent defensively in his form that he's in now. So I'm not going to be transforming him in the video. Unless maybe I'm in a position where the type effective wins the game for me. Anyways, let's move on. All right, now that was a way closer call there than I would have liked to have gotten. I assumed that the Vegeta in the middle would have been able to finish it off, and that wasn't the case. And instead, I have to wind up taking a super attack back to the face. And that is kind of what this event is. Like, I'm doing things where I'm putting sometimes this Vegeta in the front so he gets the chance to super attack before another unit that probably has type advantage might be able to beat him, or just things like that. And that's kind of what this event entails. Now from here is where it really, really picks up in difficulty. The opponent can dodge my attacks and things of that nature. So we're going to try to figure this out. All right, so the first thing I want to do here is I obviously want to heal because we're pretty low. I do want to try to leverage this, though, because we are getting really close to that Dokkan attack. Also, it's important from here on out for me to make sure this guy gets his Ultra Super. The reason why is because the additional super will give, or the 12 key / additional super attacks, whatever it is, gives him more attack power, which is why on this event, or the mechanic that the Goku has, I like a little better because he raises defense on both, and I just prefer to have more defense versus more offense personally on this event. Especially because now, at this point, Goku and Vegeta have evened out. I mean, the event's long enough to where they even out their stacks and stuff like that from the passive. So, anyways, where are the numbers at? 372,000 for that int base Zeno Vegeta here. He's just a support unit, by the way. So he gets attack and defense up, and then he supports 2 key and 30% for the category. So he's just a category unit, support unit. So we're going to go ahead and we'll give him those. These two in the front are so self-sufficient that it doesn't really matter. But I got to make sure these Vegetas, again, are getting their Ultras. And they're so self-sufficient that it's really not hard as long as I make sure I have a few orbs lined up, which I can definitely do. Definitely be able to do that. All right, so the defensive numbers obviously are a little bit higher than they would be otherwise because of the item, but still very high. And they're high enough to where we take double digits there. So I would love to, at this point, maybe get SSBE Vegeta on rotation to be able to take a little bit less damage, of course, due to type advantage. And he's also a solid defender on a team like this, decent defender. But also, I want to have him super attacking as consistently as possible because he's the only one really on my team that lowers enemy defense. And on this event, if you weren't familiar, enemy defense down actually is very important here. It allows you to do a lot more damage than it does on traditional Dokkan events and stuff. So SSBE is here. The question is, do I want to keep SSB or SS4? SSB's defense is very high because he got very fortunate with the additionals and stuff, so I'll actually keep him. Yeah, he got very fortunate early on with those additional supers and stuff to where his attack and stuff like that was going to skyrocket. Or his defense, excuse me, was going to skyrocket. This should be an Ultra, unless I'm counting it wrong. Hold on. This is an Ultra for sure, though, so I might as well just go with that. Anyways, we're going to go there and... Okay, so no super attack on Vegeta. Hopefully these attacks connect. Knocking on wood. That's all I need is for these to connect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, thank you. And you want to give me one more super? That'd be insanely clutch if you gave me a super. All right, at normal, and then right here, we'll see if we can get a super right here. Ah, he didn't even give me a fourth normal. I think earlier he gave me a fourth normal. Or a fourth attack, a third normal. Okay, crit is what we're looking for here. Crit, 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 crit. No crit, but I'll take it, of course, because he doesn't take anything back. And there's a dodge. At least we get the attack and defense up, technically, so that's cool. The defense up, obviously, is what I really meant, because right there, we would have took a solid amount more damage otherwise, so at least we still get that. This Vegeta in the front is actually really bad for this phase, but he's really good for the next one, but he's really bad for this phase. And if we ever dip lower than 60%, he actually gets an additional defensive boost, which I don't know if we're getting that or not, but if we actually do wind up dipping low enough, he gets a lot better. And at this point, too, I do want to point out that the same color orbs are going to start healing, and they have been for a while if you've been paying attention. They're going to just be healing me a ton, right? There's a lot to gain from that. The next rotation has the Vegetas, all of the Vegetas again. This is almost a whole Vegeta team. I just noticed that. I'm gonna take this. We're close to the Dokkan attack. I'd hate to use an item to heal right now, and I'm kind of worried about the physical Vegeta. I don't want to use an item to heal, though. Okay, good job, critting. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You want to give me an additional super, whether they connect or not, that'd be nice. Oh, yes, there we go. Double defense up, super clutch. Again, whether it connects or not, I really don't care. I just love for these units to get additional supers because, again, you still benefit, so I'll take it. No crit, that's fine. Okay, we do have the Ultra with SS4, so that's good too. It's trying to make me put SS4 in the middle, which I kind of don't want to do. Or in the front or middle, whatever the case is. The next round's physical, so I definitely don't want to do that. But I can line it up either way. SS4 doesn't need to be in the specific spot. I think we're going to mess around and get the Dokkan attack here, despite me not really wanting it. Actually, we won't. Okay. If I was getting same colors, we would. But I kind of want to get the same colors just to heal. But again, we should be fine. This rotation should be defensive enough. And we have at least one unit here that has type advantage. Okay, cool. And then on the next turn, I'll be getting the Dokkan attack, seemingly. I mean, it's possible this setup wins, to be honest. If we get crits through and through, this setup can win here. See, I got an additional attack there, but it wasn't a super, the fourth attack. If this is a crit, I'm pretty confident about winning here. See, like, since he didn't crit and he didn't finish it or get close enough to where the Vegeta here can finish it, I kind of don't want to... I don't know, it devalues my attack. It puts me in a position I was in earlier where it's like, man, if I can only stretch this attack one more turn, you know? Additional normal, unfortunately not a super. Yeah, if only I could stretch this one more turn, that really sucks, but okay. I guess I'll use my Dokkan attack to beat one life bar that I could have done with any attack, basically, but okay. All right. Oh, what are the chances the active skill beats it? I really don't think the active skill can beat this. But what are the chances? Do I want to use it? I think I would have needed to have used the active skill last turn. I would have needed to have used the active skill last turn. Yeah, even if this crits, I don't think it does the job. I really don't. I'm not confident in that at all. I really don't. So I'm not even going to bother. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. But then I don't want to waste the active skill and a Dokkan attack in the same turn. So I'm not going to go for it. Because that's what I feel will wind up happening. I feel like I'll just waste both in one turn, which I really don't want to do. Actually, you know what? I'll let the Vegeta get the Dokkan attack. He's not going to do a lot, but I'll be able to get one more final stack on him. So I'll go for sure with him. Yeah, I don't want to waste both, because I consider this to be a waste. Okay, Vegeta. Yeah, he shouldn't beat it, but he should get him low enough to where Trunks does. I think Trunks can probably beat this whole life bar by himself, to be honest. But otherwise, you know, he should get him low enough to where it doesn't really matter much. Okay. Oh, additional normal? Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, Trunks is at 3.5 now. His attack has gotten pretty powerful. Yeah, okay, 2.1. Not bad. It is unfortunate I did have to use the Dokkan attack. Again, I really did not want to do that, but that's fine. Now I have my physical units that are going to be really good on this phase, so that's good too. That Vegeta he's really underwhelming. If he doesn't dip below the 60%, he's really underwhelming defensively. His defensive number, he's been stacking the whole time. It's only at 104,000 versus some of the others. This guy who's at 162,000 and this guy's at 268. Again, it varies, but still, he's kind of underwhelming right now anyway. I don't want to put him in the front spot because this guy's a way better defender. But I want the links between the blues, and I don't want to put blue evolution on rotation here. I kind of feel like I should put blue evolution on rotation, though, so I guess I will. I really don't want to. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to sacrifice the links here. The reason why is I'd rather have the type advantage, because blue evolution and that Vegeta are too similar. The base Vegeta and the evolution Vegeta, their defensive numbers are very similar. In fact, after this turn, they'd be really, really close, like almost the same. So the type advantage obviously would be more important in that scenario. So I'm gonna actually kind of bank on that. But I will continue to get my same color orbs if possible and heal from that, of course, from my highly defensive units, because the healing is predicated on the defensive stat of the unit. Also, if it's the same color orb, of course, asking the same color orb. And then also the potential system ability too helps heal a little bit more. So I'm going to be healing quite a bit. So it should be able to offset these type advantaged attacks. And the Vegeta, again, will be able to get better. He's underwhelming right now, but he can still get better for the rest of this video. Okay, so additional normal. Unfortunately, not a super, of course, but I'll take it. That's fine. We like any additional damage we can get. So by the end of this round, this first life bar should be gone. That's good. We're still in a very good position because we still have a good number of items as well left. All right, good job, Vegeta. Oh, additional. See, stuff. He didn't get those earlier. He really didn't get additional supers for the most part. Whether they connect or not, because they can still be dodged, you know, that's very helpful just for the stacks. So I'd argue he's probably got a higher number than this guy does now at this point defensively. But really, I just need this guy for the defense down, to be honest, which is why I really wanted to put him on rotation. But it's fine regardless. It'll just make this take a little bit longer. Okay, we almost eliminated 3 life bars in 1 turn. Very good. Very, very good. You know, it doesn't really make much sense now to avoid using the active skills for the matter, so I'm going to go ahead and use my actives. Again, it doesn't make much sense to avoid them anymore. Yeah, it's good just because it's basically, I don't know if it's guaranteed to hit. I assume it is. It feels like it should be, right? I'm pretty sure it is. But it's basically an additional super them they get. Like, that's just pretty much what I'm going to count it as. Now, this Vegeta, I don't mind putting him in the last spot. His defense is at 336,000. Man. Man, that base Vegeta. I think he's 100% better than the Goku on this event. The reason why is because the base Goku counterpart raises attack. And again, even though he's a physical type unit, his defense is just capped out. If you've noticed, this guy's offense is very subpar. But again, if you have this survivability, it doesn't really matter. You can have a drawn-out event with your items and stuff like that and be fine. The only issue I have with SS4 is that he kind of needs to super before he supers, or before he takes a super, right? So I'm going to try to set him up for that. That's the only issue I have with that card. Again, on this event specifically anyway. I'm going to go for these and drop that purple, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so the purple came down. Another purple. That's max HP for sure. Yep, there it is. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Things have lined up very well for us. This is going very, very well. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you are hitting that thumbs up and stuff. It does show support on the channel. It means a lot to me when you guys do it. So, and also comments and stuff. Additionals. Okay. All right, Trunks. I haven't really talked about Trunks wanting additionals, but like, he's probably the biggest benefactor of additionals because he's able to basically carry your team on this event. Trunks is one of the probably top 3 or so best units you can take to this event. So he's able to pretty much carry you for the most part because his stats get so high. 3 to 5, top 3 or 5. We're actually, come on, man. Imagine actually getting a counter here. Getting a counter would have been so clutch, bro. This is going to do 300K. Getting a counter would have been so clutch. And then this guy's going to take double digits. Oh, he's definitely taking double digits. Yeah, he's definitely taking double digits. That guy is good, bro. That guy is very good in an event like this. But to be fair, the Goku will be hitting pretty hard by the time you get here, but he'll be taking a bit back, you know, the base Zeno Goku that I was talking about a moment ago. It's just more or less, is it enough to, do you want that? Do you want to take damage back that you're giving out? Do you want to offset the damage? Like, I don't know. It feels like a net negative to me, but that's just me. We'll give you those. I think here I'll actually use an item. We're really close to winning. I'll go ahead and use this. Before I already messed up getting the links here, but whatever. It's still something. Before I forget, I'll go ahead and do it. The links do matter. He would have wanted to have been alongside the blue Vegeta, but it's fine. If we crit, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, no crit, but that's fine. Okay, we're going to get that too. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We're in a really good position, guys. Very, very good position. Oh, we finally get dodged. That's one thing that hasn't really happened. We haven't really been dodged. I haven't talked about it because I didn't want him to start finally supering me, you know what I'm saying? Like karma or whatever. I didn't want him to like, oh yeah, I haven't supered you, so I'm gonna. Obviously that's not the case, but I didn't want to deal with that, bro. Oh wow, 1,000 damage. Nice. 1,500, nice. Alright. Oh, there he is again, see? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I didn't say anything. He's like, oh, you're close to winning, huh? Okay. Oh, man. All right, cool. We got through. Oh, single digits. Nice. Nice flex, my boy. Nice flex. I think, yeah, this guy's got to go in the front. His defense is way too high. I'm not going to transform with him still because the thing is he gets 10% defense per orb obtained when he's transformed. But there's a good chance, a very good chance, that number is less than the 507,000, you know, whenever he gets the orbs and stuff that he has now. That's why I said I can't do it. There's a very good chance. I've done it in this event before, and it just wasn't worth it. So I definitely ain't doing it. I just need I'd like the reds and rainbows to be honest fall down, but they're not going to. So I got to try to get these rainbows here. Is that enough? No, it's going to be just shy. Because what is it? +2? Yeah, it's +2. If I had a red rainbow, I'd be fine. Okay, wait, hold on. 2, 4. This is 8. That's still not enough. That's just shy of 2. It's the same thing. I'll go for a Whis here. To help offset him not getting access to the defense from his super attacks, the Vegeta. Okay, so far so good. All right, good job, Blue Vegeta. Oh, okay. He's got 1 life bar left. I could really just take this turn and call it a day, man. I could take this turn and call it a day. I mean, he could win. I mean, he could win, but he could live this turn is what I meant to say. I guess I won't just risk it, but I'll still obviously play because we do still have some stuff going in our favor here. These reds have lined up very well for SS4 next turn, so that's good. Yeah, we're still in a prominent position. Like, this is not really, at this point, a matter of if we'll win. It's a when we'll win because we have type advantage and we have good defense. This team was constructed very well. Of course, there are some very good options that will be good here, like LR Trunks and stuff like that. There's some good options, right? But I felt comfortable with this setup. So I wonder if the unit I was talking bad about is going to be the one to finish it. It comes full circle, man. He totally did. All right, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed, had fun, hit that subscribe if you're new for more content, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one.